Hey everyone, for today's daily thought, I want you to imagine this scenario. Imagine you're going to a restaurant where your friend is a waitress. And so you're excited to see her, to sit in her section. And even though she also seems kind of happy to see you, she only gives you like a quick hello when you come in. You know, she's not quite as attentive to your needs as you might want. But since she's your friend, you just assume, well, there must be some reason. Eventually, she gets a minute and you can ask her why she seems so stressed. And she says, yeah, things are crazy today. One of the cooks didn't show up for work and one of my tables left without paying. It's just been a terrible day. And she apologizes for not, being able to take care of things as much. But of course, since it's your friend, you're like, no, I totally understand. It's okay. Right? You know the service isn't going to be ideal. And so eventually, once you leave, you leave a good tip for her and tell her, hope your day gets better as you're going out. So now imagine the same scenario, except this time you don't know the waitress, right? The service is still just as bad, but you never stop to ask her what's going on. You're probably going to just blame her for everything, right? You're going to be frustrated with the service. And even if you might sense that, something might be going on with her, you're not going to do much, right? You're going to eat as quick as you can and leave, and maybe you're not going to leave much of a tip. So what's the difference? Why are we gracious in one case and frustrated in the other? Well, to use the language that comes from psychology, it involves something called the circle of kindness. Right, by default, we are kind to the people that are closely related to us, whether that's family or friends. We're kind to our kind of people, right? That's how those two words are related. To use an older word, we're more likely to be kind to our kin, right? Also has a connection there with that word. The people that we love just naturally get the benefit of the doubt more than strangers. And the people that look like us tend to get a little more grace naturally. This is just how human nature tends to work. But Jesus challenges us to do more. He says in Matthew 5 in the Sermon on the Mount, if you love those who love you, what reward do you have? Right? The radical call of the gospel is to expand that circle of kindness to people that we wouldn't automatically love, even to people who aren't very kind. The end goal is to widen that circle so much that we even love our enemies. This is what God has done and always does for us, and God calls us to do the same. Now, it's not easy. Enemy love doesn't happen overnight, but I don't know, today, maybe you could start with the next time you're at a restaurant being a little kinder to the waitress.